Hello everyone, welcome back to my video channel, and today in this video lecture we are going to study about habitat and niche. And most of the people, they will get confused between the habitat and niche. Let us clarify these two and learn more about the habitat and niche. Okay, let's get starting. So let us know what is habitat first. Habitat is a place where a living things live. Okay, habitat, it's a place where a living thing lives. And habitat, we can call it as, you can refer it as, it is a location, or you can call it as habitat is nothing but a home, the animal home or the place. Or habitat, you can refer it as the address of that living thing or address of that animal, that is called as habitat. Habitat, I will repeat once again, listen carefully. Habitat is a place where a living thing lives, and this is important, it's where an organism must find its food, water, shelter and space and its fellow beings like mates. That place is called as habitat, where an organism finds its food, water, shelter, etc. And habitat, it may be a small or it may be a large. Small habitat, it may be like a rock, or you can take it as a small shell boat that actually forms the small. And a large habitat, it may be, for example, you can take the example of polar bear. This polar bear covers the annual sea ice and can be found 200 miles of offshore. Okay. Next, coming to niche. What is niche? A niche is its role in the community, how it interacts with the environment. Okay. Here, niche means the organism, the role of the organism. Okay, the role of the organism, that is called as niche. Don't get confused here. As I told before, it's a place of the organism is called as habitat, and in that place what kind of role it is going to playing, that is called as its niche. And here niche is how. So that's why I said niche, you can say it, its role or its job or its profession, that is called as niche. Means the role of an organism or it's a job of an organism. For example, to make you better understand, think you are, take an example of a place. I will give one simple example just to make you understand. If you take the example of Bangalore, suppose you are living in a Bangalore, that will become your place, means that will become your habitat. And what kind of role you are doing there, okay, whether you are a doctor, engineer, that actually means the niche. Okay, I am just giving an example to make you understand. I hope now you cleared between what is habitat and niche. So as I told, how it obtains food, water, shelter, protection from predators, etc. Okay, and niche reflects biotic and abiotic association with the environment in terms of its food, shelter, reproduction and other activities. Means how it is going to interact with the surrounding. Okay, that actually forms how it is interacting with the biotic and abiotic factors, how the association with them, with the environment, that actually forms the niche. And niche of an organism determines the range of conditions it can tolerate and also the resources which it can utilize and the role it plays in the ecosystem. Okay, that's about the niche. And one more difference I can give for again the niche and habitat is that the same habitat may be shared by many organisms. the same this habitat may be shared by many organisms, but a single niche is occupied by a single species. Okay, a single niche is occupied by a single species. Let us move on to the next. And based on the interaction of species with the physical and biological world, the ecological niche or a niche can be divided into three types, that is spatial niche or habitat niche, second one trophic niche, or third one multidimensional or hypervolume niche, or it is also called as n-dimensional niche, or it is also called as Hutchinsonian niche. Okay, let us start with the first one. What is spatial niche? Spatial niche. Spatial niche is the physical space. It's a physical space or area occupied by an organism. Okay, and coming to trophic niche, here trophic niche, I guess for this to understand, maybe in your lower classes you have been studied about food chain and levels of the food chain, that is trophic levels. These are called as trophic levels. Okay, so the trophic position of an organism, that is called as trophic niche, and the scientist Charles Elton who used the term niche as the functional status of an organism in its community, and also he emphasized the importance of energy relations, that is flow of energy across the trophic level, and thus the concept is designed as trophic niche. Okay, it is the importance of energy relation. It is the trophic level occupied by the species in the food chain or ecological chain. Okay, that is about the trophic niche. Coming to third one, that is multidimensional niche. This says about, or we can say says about how much resource is utilized. That actually represents the multidimensional niche. Okay, it can be measured by observing the distribution of individual organism within a set of resource states. Like for example, you can take, this is the resource state. So how much area it is distributed and how much utilization, how much the resource it is utilizing, that actually that can be explained by multidimensional niche. And multidimensional niche consists of the concept of this multidimensional niche can be this third one, multidimensional niche, that can be explained by fundamental niche and realized niche, and these two I will explain in the next video. So for this time being, remember this n-dimensional Hutchinson or hypervolume niche can be explained by fundamental niche and realized niche. Here hyper means more, multi means many, or you can say n-dimensional niche means here the organism is going to associate, or it can be dependent on temperature, light, water, pathogens, predators, competitors. So these are nothing but what are biotic and abiotic factors. How association is making. That actually explains the multidimensional, n-dimensional hypervolume. Okay, that's about the multidimensional niche. Next one is the niche breadth. It is also, don't get confused, so I wrote all the names here. Niche breadth here also called, it is also called as niche width or niche size. So let us know what is niche breadth. Here niche breadth is the degree to which a species utilizes all available resources. Okay, it's like if the resource is available this much, okay, how much the resource it has been utilized by that organism, degree to which the organism utilized that niche, that actually forms the niche breadth. in simple terms you can say that diversity means different kind of resources used, that represents the niche breadth. Or it can also say that degrees to which a species utilizes all available resources. And the factors that affects niche breadth are competition, okay, competition between the different kind of species, okay, then predation, then resource abundance. Okay, these are the factors that affect the niche breadth. And we know that habitat occupied by many species, and each species is confined to a micro habitat. Let us know what is micro habitat. Micro habitat means, we know that what is habitat. Here habitat occupied by many species, and each species is confined to a place, definite place, that is called as microhabitat, and this is called as microhabitat. Okay, each species confined to a definite space, that is called as microhabitat. I hope I try to make you understand very in a simple way. I hope you all understood. Thank you everyone. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.